Why should you invest? To grow your wealth and make those juicy gains. Of course. Well, I've been investing now myself for nearly 8 years, so how much have I made in gains? The beauty of investing is you can just automate it and grow your wealth pretty passively in the grand scheme of things. Unlike trying to make gains in the gym where you got to drink these every day and also walk around for half the week like you yourself because you just did leg day. I also knocked this over before recording this, so hopefully the landlord is not a subscriber. In this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly how much I've made in investing capital gains, the learnings from this that you can take, and how you can actually start investing in the simplest possible way. Ready? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
If you're new here, hello, I'm Ryan. I'm a chartered accountant, author of Stop Waiting, Start Investing, and I built my own investment portfolio from £0 to £147,000 over the last 8 years. Well, nearly 8 years, 7 years, 8 months to be exact. I'm also partial to a pint of Guinness. As you can see, I've got a little reminder there. First thing I see every morning when I wake up. How nice is that? Returning subscribers may remember I recently made this video. Well, the market is having a slightly rough year in 2025 so far. So unfortunately, my portfolio has now fell below £150,000. But of course, I'm still investing every single month. How much have I made in gains then? The answer is £43,344. There's a lot of threes and fours in there that did take a couple of takes. This is as at May 2025. I've made videos on my investing journey previously, but for some very quick context in 30 seconds, I accidentally started investing in 2017 when I got auto-enrolled into a workplace pension. I then properly started investing in 2018, and really ever since then have invested what I've been able to afford to every single month. When I qualified as a chartered accountant in 2021, I got a big pay rise, and that was really when I started to invest more and more every single month. And most of my money just simply goes into global index funds and global ETFs in my various accounts. I'm not a genius, I'm certainly not special, maybe in that way, but not the way that I'm talking about. And I didn't inherit any money. It's all just simple, passive, automated investing into my investing accounts using global index funds and ETFs. However, these gains of £43,000 is not the full story. And this is one of the great things about investing. Why? Because I've also received some free money. This isn't dodgy dealings. Don't worry, I'm not working for a cartel. And also HMRC, do not come at me, please. So whilst my total investment portfolio sits currently at £147,000, of which £43,000 is gains, I've also made £14,000 of free money. What is that? That is three things. Number one, employer match workplace contributions. If you get an employer match workplace pension, just make sure you're taking full advantage of it. Number two, contributions from the government in my stocks and shares lifetime ISA. And number three, free shares when people sign up using my links to investing platforms. If you are interested, a couple of links down below, check them out. Across these three different, I can't say three and free, three. Across these three different things, I've got free money totaling £14,000, which is great and another benefit of investing. Particularly those employer match workplace pensions, you literally get double the amount of money going into your workplace pension, compounding over the long term every single month. So the way that I like to look at it is, currently I've got roughly £57,000 of contributions and free money that has contributed to my £147,000 investment portfolio. And that portfolio is absolutely everything: workplace pensions, stocks and shares ISAs, general investment accounts, the whole lot. And hopefully this showed you an actual realistic journey of investing. It's taken me 8 years and I've invested every single month, and I've slowly increased those contributions over time, mainly as my 9-to-5 salary from working as an accountant has gone up over time. You see a lot of BS on social media, and this is hopefully a realistic journey that you can potentially follow in the footsteps if you're just starting your own investing journey. So let me get on to the learnings I made from this, and then I'll tell you exactly how you can get started investing in simply 10 minutes. In terms of my learnings, firstly, and this may sound counterintuitive, but those gains are completely irrelevant. If I'd made this video 3 months ago before the market turmoil in 2025, my gains would have actually been higher. They were then very, very low a month ago when the market was at its bottom, and now it's bounced back. Some gains have came back again. The point is that that gain number fluctuates massively, even from day to day, to be honest with you. I wouldn't recommend you check your portfolio daily. I'd like to check it as infrequently as possible. But if you check your gain number from day to day, you'll see there can be some mad swings. As long-term investors, the gains and the short-term volatility and fluctuations are just noise. The most important thing, and what I focus on, is just getting as much invested as I can each month and then holding for the long term. And I know over the long term, with time and compound interest, that's where the real gains will come. Also, side note, my last email newsletter was on compound interest. Sign up to my newsletter so you don't miss the next one. And if you want me to send you that one, just let me know and I can forward it on to you. Number 2, you can't control the market, but you can control how you react to it. i.e., when there are drops, don't panic sell and stick to your long-term plan. And as an extension of that, when it comes to investing, control what you can control. The main things in our control as investors is our own contributions, as well as the fees we pay. So of course, try and contribute what you can afford to each month and keep your fees as low as possible. And then once again, we just let time and compound interest do their thing over the long term. Number 3, you've heard this one a million times, but it always goes without saying, time in the market is better than time in the market. In 2023 and 2024 particularly, the gains were really good from the stock market. I've got a separate video which I'll link up here on why the first £100,000 is the hardest, but focus on just getting what you can invested, and then time in the market will do the rest for you. And my final learning really is that the simplest approach, in my opinion, is simply the best. You're simply the best. Better than I. Yeah, I probably won't be giving up the day job as an accountant anytime soon. When I first started investing, I was looking at charts all day, trying to pick stocks, and I made mistakes and it didn't go very well. Fortunately, for about 7 of the last 8 years, I've solely just stuck to investing into index funds and everything has been automatic. So for the best part of the last 8 years, all of my investment contributions and all of these gains that I've been talking to you about have been very hands-off. I've not been looking at charts all day, drawing squiggly lines. I've simply taken the easy path to wealth to invest into index funds, hold, and let the gains come. It is worth saying, when investing, the gains are always uncertain and your portfolio certainly won't go up linearly every month or every year. However, when I look at my own investment portfolio now over the last 8 years, it almost does seem like a straight line. There are some big drops in there. There was the big drop in 2020. There's been a recent drop in 2025. But when you zoom out, you can see that the market does tend to go up over the long term, which is why even with all this uncertainty, fear-mongering, clickbait, I still invest every single month and continue to hold for the long term. Which brings me on to exactly how can you get started with investing. I will explain this in the next 1 minute, and then you can then take 5 to 10 minutes to set up your own investments if you're not already investing. Number 1, you need an investment platform. My favorite 3 platforms are linked in the description, but the most important things to look for are low fees and a good reputation, because ultimately this platform is hopefully going to hold your massive,
that's what she said,
6 or 7 figure portfolio one day. Number 2, you need to open an investment account on that platform. In the UK, it's quite simple. The 2 best accounts for the large majority of people are a pension, which could be a workplace pension or a SIP, or a stocks and shares ISA. Given that most people work normal jobs like me and already have a workplace pension, it makes sense for a lot of people to open up a stocks and shares ISA and start putting money into that every single month alongside their workplace pension contributions, which are hopefully happening already. Number 3, choose an actual investment that goes inside that investment account on the platform. As I've already said many times, and probably thousands of times across the 100+ YouTube videos I've made on this channel, I just stick to global index funds and global ETFs. I could have UK funds, I could have US funds, I could have AI funds, I could have electric vehicle funds, I could have individual stocks. And if you do all of that, it's completely fine. It's your money. It's up to you how you invest it. But I like to keep my approach as simple, as diversified, and as passive and hands-off as possible, which is why in all of my investment accounts on the various platforms that I use, I simply just hold one global fund in them. So yeah, I just watch my wealth grow slowly over time as I'm just miserable as my sports teams lose, but at least I get a few pints of Guinness, so every cloud. And baby Guinness as well. If you haven't started investing, number 1, start investing as soon as possible. If you've got any questions, let me know. But number 2, if you're not at a baby Guinness, it's the GOAT shot. So if you drink, just try it. It'll literally change your life. That might be a little bit dramatic, but I hope this video has been helpful in terms of how much I've made in gains, the learnings that I've made, and also how you can get started investing yourself. There'll be a link down below if you want to join my email newsletter. If you're looking for another video to continue this investing binge watch, then click here and you can see exactly in detail how I grew my own portfolio. Although, just to quickly disclaim again, it was a little bit higher a few months ago. It fell quite a bit because of the market turbulence. But don't worry, I continue to believe in the stock market and the growth will come back. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.